Now coming to our next part of Vedic maths, okay, that is multiplications. In general, in our Vedic maths there are two types of techniques. One is specific techniques and another is general techniques. What do you mean by specific techniques? Specific techniques are those techniques which are applicable to only some kind of numbers, whereas general techniques are those techniques that is those are applicable to any type of numbers. Okay, so in multiplications we are going to discuss both the kinds of techniques. First we will discuss specific kinds of techniques. Okay, right. So in the specific techniques, first we will discuss the concept of doubling. The concept of doubling. So what is this doubling and what are the advantages of this doubling? First you tell me, suppose if I ask you what is the double of 2, and you will immediately say the answer is 4. What is the double of 4? 8. Double of 8? 16. Double of 16? 32. Double of 32? 64. 64? 128. 128? 250. But if I ask you immediately what is the double of some 7, 8, 9, 6? I know you cannot say immediately, but in our Vedic maths it can be written very fast. What is the double of this 7, 8, 9, 6 is 1, 5, 7, 8, 2. So 1, 5, 7, not 8, it's 1, 5, 7, 9, 2. So just like that, within a few seconds we can able to tell the double of the number. But how it is possible? Right, now we will discuss. In general, what do you mean by doubling? Doubling is nothing but if you add a number to the same number, the sum is nothing but the double of the number. That is one kind. And what is another kind? In another way we can say doubling of a number is nothing but multiplication by 2. Yes or no? Yes. So but we are here also we are going to multiplying the number by 2 to get a double, but in a different way. How? We will see. Now see here, generally there are two groups of numbers. This is group 1, group 2. So suppose if I ask you a double of a number, say 7, 8, 9, 6, you cannot say immediately yes or no. But here in our doubling concept we can able to tell the answer very fast. What is the double of this number? Is 1, 5, 7, 9, 2. This is the double of this number. Just like that I am going to write the answer. But how can I write this answer this much fast? There is a method. Okay, here also doubling is nothing but what? Adding a number to the same number to get the result. Yes or no? At the same time, another meaning of doubling is if you multiply a number by 2. If you multiply a number, any number, it can be x. If you multiply a number by 2, the resultant is nothing but doubling. Yes or no? But here also we are going to do the same thing. We are going to multiply a number by 2 only, but in a different way. How? Let us see. For example, there are two groups of numbers, group 1 and group 2. In group 1 we will get 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whereas in the group 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now you tell me, suppose if I multiply the group 1 number as well as group 2 numbers by 2. What is the difference you will find out in these results? Suppose if you multiply the digits of group 1 with 2, you are going to get only the single digit answer. Yes or no? Single digit. There will be no carry. Here no carry will be there. But if you multiply the group 2 numbers by 2, okay, you are going to get double digit numbers with 1 as maximum carry. Now here you are going to get the double digit with 1 as carry. Yes or no? So that's why in the group 1 and this is the group 2 numbers. Now how we can apply this group 1 and group 2 numbers in our doubling concept? For example, let us take an example. Suppose if I take let us take 47. I want to make the double of the 47. Now start from left to right. Start from left to right. What is 2 fourths? 8. So I have to write here 8. But before writing 8, I'll check whether the next number is it group 1 or group 2. 7. Is it group 1 or group 2? Yes, it is group 2. If it is group 2, what we are going to do? We are going to add the carry before only. That is 2 fours are 8, but it will become 9. Now what is the 2 sevens? 14, but in the 14 write only the end number, that is 4. So what is your answer? 94. One more example. Suppose 56. I want to ask the double of the 56. Now start from the left. 2 5s are 10. Yes, write the 10. I will tell you. Okay, 10. But after writing 10, check whether the next number is it group 2 or group 1. Yes, 6 is a group 2. If you multiply group 2 number 6 with 2, okay, you are going to get 12. That is 1 as a carry to next number. Yes or no? That's why I am writing this 10 as 11 by increasing 1 before only. Okay, now what is 2 6 are 12. In the 12, anyway 1 is already carried, so write the end number, that is 2. So what is your answer? 112. Suppose if you take like this, let us take 64. What is 2 6 are 12. Yes, I have to write here 12. But is there next number first group or second group? Yes, it is first group only. So 12 will be 12. There is no need of increasing. Just 2 4s are 8 directly. So what is the answer? 128. Suppose let us take 637. I want the double of 637. 2 6 are 12 will be 12 only. Why? Because next number is first group. 2 3 are 6, but 7. Why? Because the next number is second group, that is 7. Now what is 2 7s? 14 means 4. So your answer is 1274. Okay, so like that we will do the doubling of the numbers as fast as possible. Now you can ask me, suppose okay, we will take one bigger example. 5 3 8 2 9. I want the double of this number. Now let us start from the first number, that is 5. 2 5s are 10, but 10 only. Why? Because the next number is group 1. Whenever you are dropping the answer, check whether the next number is it group 1 or group 2. If it is group 1, drop this number as it is. If it is a group 2, increase this number 1 by 1 and then drop the answer. Okay, now 2 5s are 10, but 10 only. Why? Because the next number is group 1. Now what is 2 3s are 6, but it is 7. Why? Because the next number 8 is a group 2 1. So next 2 8s are 16. Take only the end number. We don't need the full number. Why? Because we already carried that 1 to the next number. So we have to take only the end number. Now what is 2 8s are 16? 6. But it is 6 only. Why? Because next number is group 1. Now what is 2 2s? 4. But 5. Okay. Why? Because the last number is group 2. Now what is 2 9s? 18. Lastly it will be 8 only. Why? Because there is no further number. Okay, like this we can do doubling concept as fast as possible. Okay, now we will see what are the advantages of doubling. Now we will see what are the advantages of doubling. First, any given number, that is, it can be x. Any given number, we are considering any given number as x. Okay, so any given number, right, into 2. Suppose whenever you want to multiply any number by 2, okay, you can follow this method. Just double it fast. That's it. That will be your answer. For example, if I want to multiply 5 7 3 8 into 2, okay, no need of doing the normal conventional way method of multiplication. You can directly go for our Vedic maths doubling. Okay, so start from the left. 2 5s are 10, but 11. 2 7s 4, but 4 only. 2 3 are 6, but 7. 2 8s are 6. That's it. This will be your answer. What I did just doubling. Start from left. 2 5s are 10, but 11. Why I wrote 11? Why? Because the next number is 7, which is a group 2 number. Okay, so since it is group 2 number, I increased the number 10 by 1. So the result will be 11 here. Now, what is 2 7s? 14. Take only the end number. See, for the first number only we will write the full answer. For all the remaining numbers, we are going to write the end numbers. Now 2 5s are 10, but 11. 2 7s 4, but 4 only. Why? Because next number is 3, that is group 1. No need of increasing, just drop it as it is. Now 2 3s are 6, but 7. Why? Because the next number 8 is group 2. Now what is 2 8s? 6. So finally what is the answer? 11476. Like this you can multiply any number by 2. One more example fastly. So I need some 3 0 8 9 7 into 2. Okay, fastly make it fast. 2 3 are 6, but 6 only. 0 but 1. 2 8 6 but 7. 9 but 8 but 9, and this is 4. 6 1 7 9 4. What I am going to do again explaining. 2 3 are 6, but 6 only. Why? Because 0 is just group 1. 2 zeros are 0. I have to write 0 here, but the next number is group 2. So apart from 0, what I'm writing, I'm increasing the number by 1, I'm writing the 1 and dropping it as it is. Now what is 2 8s 16? Take only the 6. Now I have to write here 6, but I am writing 7. Why? Again the next number is group 2. So 6 is increased by 1 and it became 7 here. Now 2 9s 18, 8, but 9. Why? Because second group, next number. So 2 7s directly 4. So like this we have to use the doubling concept in whenever you are multiplying a number by 2. Now the next advantage, the next use is x division by. X can be any given number. Again I am saying x can be any given number. Any given number by division by 5, 50, 500 and so on. 5, 50, 500 and so on. Now you tell me, suppose if you want to divide any number by 5, 50, 500 and so on. Okay, how can we apply this technique? First let us discuss with 5. Any given number by 5. Okay, let us take some number like this, 4375 divided by 5. I want to divide a number by 5. You do simply, whenever you want to divide a number by 5, simply double the number. Simply double the number. How much will you get? Double of this one is how much? 8, 2 4 is 8 but 8, 6 but 7, 4 but 5, 0. So double of the 4375 is 8750. I did the doubling. Okay, I think there is no need of again explaining. Okay, why? Because we already done many times doubling. Okay, it will be an easy task for you. So what I did, I just doubled the number. After doubling, what you need to do, simply put a decimal point after one digit from right. After one digit from right, put a decimal point. Now this will be your answer. So how easy it is? Okay, so what I did, if you want to divide any number by 5, simply double the number and put a decimal point after one digit from right. That will be your answer. One more example. Let us take some 23768 division by 5. So I have taken 5-digit number this time. So 23,768. How to divide a number by 5? Now simply what I said, just double the number. So 4, 6 but 7, 4 but 5, 2 but 3, 6. So double of the number 23768 is 47536. Now after doubling, what is the step we need to follow? You need to put a decimal point after one digit from right. So after one digit from right, put a decimal point. This will be your answer. Okay. Now you may ask one doubt. So why we are doing like this? What is the logic behind doubling the number and putting a decimal point after one digit from right whenever you are dividing a number by 5? Yes, I will clarify your doubt. Now see here, what is the logic behind this division by 5, 50 or like that? Okay, suppose whenever you are dividing any number by 5, okay, so what will you do? Can I write 5 in terms of 10 by 2? Yes or no? How can we write 5 in terms of 10? Just 10 by 2. Now, so 2 will go up, yes or no? So if you write like, in a converting manner, if you convert this number like this, it will go up, it will become 2x by 10. What it means, suppose if you want to divide any number by 5, simply double the number and division by 10. After doubling the number, divide the number by 10. That's what I am going to do. Here what I am doing, I am multiplying by a number by 2. That is nothing but doubling only. Okay, after multiplying a number by 2, what I am going to do, I am dividing the number by 10. So dividing the number by 10, it is nothing but simply putting a decimal point after one digit from right. Yes or no? For example, I want to divide 36 by 10. Is my answer 3.6 or not? Yes. If I want to divide a number, let us take some 453 by 10. What will be my answer? Yes, exactly 45.3. Suppose if you take some 7324 divided by 10, what will be your answer? It will be 732.4. Yes or no? If you observe in every division, when I am doing divided by 10, what is happening? And simply you are getting the answer. Okay, the same number but with a decimal point after one digit from right. Yes or no? That's why I am asking you to put a decimal point after one digit from right. Why? Because after doubling the number here, after multiplying by 2, that is nothing but after doubling the number, we have to divide the number by 2. Sorry, we have to divide the number by 10. Yes or no? So when we are dividing the number by 10, okay, that is the direct step to put a decimal point after one digit from right. So that's why I am asking you, whenever you want to divide any number by 5, simply double the number and put a decimal point after one digit from right. And the logic behind this technique is this one. This is the logic behind technique. Okay, so whenever you want to divide any number by 5, you can write 5 as 10 by 2 and 2 goes up, it becomes 2x by 10. That means whenever you want to divide any number by 5, simply multiply the number by 2, which is nothing but doubling, and after that divide the number by 10. Nothing but putting a decimal point after one digit from right. So that is how we can divide a number by 5. Right. Now we will see division by 50. Suppose if you want to divide a number by 50, let us take some number 4350 divided by 50. 4350 divided by 50. Here also, okay, you have to do the same thing but with a small change. Now see here. First, whenever you want to divide any number by 50, simply double the number. What is the double of this one? So 8700. So 8700. Yes or no? Now after doubling the number, okay, simply put a decimal point after 2 digits from right. After 2 digits from right, put a decimal point here. So this will be your answer. Once again I repeat, whenever you want to divide any number by 50, simply double the number and put a decimal point after 2 digits from right. Why I am asking you put a decimal point after 2 digits from right? Why? Because this is the logic behind that one. Whenever you want to divide any number by 50, 50 can be written as 100 by 2. So 2 goes up, it will become 2x by 100. That means whenever you want to divide a number by 50, simply multiply the number by 2, which is nothing but doubling, and after doubling you need to divide the number by 100, which is nothing but putting a decimal point after 2 digits from right. Now we will take one more example. 57368 divided by 50. I want to divide this number 57,368 divided by 50. No need of knowing a 50 table. Okay, simply double the number and put a decimal point after 2 digits from right. So doubling the number, how much? 10 but 11, 4 but 4 only, 6 but 7, 2 but 3, 6. So what is the double of this number? 114736. Now put a decimal point after 2 digits from right side. So this will be your answer. Right? So, and how can we divide the number similarly by 500? Now we'll see one example. Now we'll see any number division by 500 this time. Let's take an example. 6340 division by 500, or 63400 division by 500. Now see here, again the same thing we are going to apply but with a small change. 63400 division by 500. Whenever you are dividing any number by 500, simply double the number. So what is the double of this number? 12, 6 but 6 only, 800. Now put a decimal point after 3 digits from right. So after 3 digits from right, so 1, 2, 3. So your answer is 126.8. Again you are going to follow the same logic. What is that logic? Whenever you want to divide any number by 500, it is simply 500 can be written as 1000 by 2. So 2 goes up, okay, and it becomes 2x by 1000. That is, dividing any number by 500 is nothing but first multiplying by the number by 2, which is nothing but doubling, and then dividing the number by 1000, which is nothing but putting a decimal point after 3 digits from right. Now one more example. Some 743,500, okay, division by 500. Let us see. First double the number. 14 but 14, 8 but 8 only, 6 but 7, 0, 0, 0. Okay, now put a decimal point after 3 digits from right. 1, 2, 3. So what is your answer? 1487. So that's how you can applying the doubling technique, okay, in case of division by 5, 50, 500 and so on. Now we will see the doubling application of doubling in case of multiplication by 4. Now we will see another two advantages of doubling, that is, one is x into 4 and x division by 25. I am again saying x is nothing but any given number. Okay. Now if you want to multiply any number by 4, okay, for example 436 into 4, okay, what my suggestion is, you just simply double the number fast but twice. So what is the double of 436? 8, 7, 2. Again make it a double. 16 but 70, 4 but 4, 4. So after 2 times doubling, I got the number as 1744. So this will be your answer when you want to divide, when you want to multiply 436 into 4. Yes or no? If you want to multiply 436 into 4, first double the number. After doubling, how much you got? 872. Again double this number. So how much you will get? 1744. Okay, so you are doing 2 times doubling here. That means multiplication by 4 is nothing but what? Doubling twice. Yes or no? So when you want to multiply 436 into 4, just double 436 twice. 436 double is 872 and 872 double is 1744. This will be your answer. No need of again going for the conversion multiplication. Just double the number twice as fast as possible. Okay, one more example. Suppose 7, 8, 9, 6 into 4. I want to multiply with 4. Just make it double twice fast. Okay, 14 by 15, 6 but 7, 8 but 9, 2. Again make it a double. 2 but 3, 0 but 1, 4 but 5, 8 but 8 only, 4. So this will be your answer. 2 times doubling. Okay, first 1 time doubling, again making the double of the number which you got. So the answer will be 31584 if you want to multiply a number by 4, that is 7896. Now we will see another advantage of any number division by 25. See here, suppose if you want to divide any number by 25, okay, you simply double the number twice and put a decimal point after 2 digits from right. That will be your answer. For example, I want to divide, so some 5, 3, 7, 6, 5 divided by 25. Okay, 53765 divided by 25. Now I will simply, what I will do, I will double the number which is a given number twice, that is 2 times. First double the number, how much will you get? So 1 0, 6 but 7, 4 but 5, 2 but 3, 0. So this is the first time doubling. This is the first time doubling, but this is not my answer. Again make this double. Okay, again make this number double. So 2, 0 but 1, 4 but 5, 0 but 0, 6, 0. This is my second time doubling. Okay, now after getting the second time doubling, put a decimal point after 2 digits from right. So 1, 2. So the answer is 2150.6. Okay, one more example. Suppose if I want to divide a number, let us take some 4, 3, 6, 7, 5 division by 25. I want to divide this number by 25. Okay, again the same way I am saying, double the number twice and put a decimal point after 2 digits from right. So double the number. 8, this 6 but 7, 2 but 3, 4 but 5, 0. So this is the first time doubling. Again make this number double. How much will you get? 16 but 17, 4 but 4 only, 6 but 7, 0, 0. So I got, so 174700 as my second time doubling. See, the first time doubling is not my answer. After getting the second time doubling, after putting a decimal point after 2 digits from right, okay, this will be my answer. You may get one doubt, why we are doing doubling twice and putting a decimal point after 2 digits from right to get the answer when you want to divide a number by 25. Now I will tell you the logic. What is the logic? Whenever you want to divide any number by 25, that is nothing but x by 25, 25 can be written as x by 100 by 4. Yes or no? If 4 goes up, it is nothing but what? 4x by 100 only. That means whenever you want to divide any number by 25, it is nothing but multiplication a number by 4 and then dividing the resultant by 100. As I said, multiplication by 4 is nothing but 2 times doubling. The same thing I am doing. After doing the twice doubling, what I am doing, putting a decimal point after 2 digits from right, which is nothing but division by 100. As we have already seen that one. Okay, so this is the logic behind this one. So that's how you can do. Okay, you can take the advantage of doubling in the case of multiplication by 4 as well as division by 25. Now we will go to another concept, one more important concept of halving. Okay,